got Meredith Goldstein here with the Boston Globe. Meredith, an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Meredith, tell me, how did you get involved with the event?
It's amazing that I'm involved with this event because I don't cook and I have no food expertise whatsoever. So it's actually shocking that I'm involved with this event. I think they know that I really like to eat.
Well, wait a second, you write the love letters column for the Globe.
Yes.
Isn't that like the best way for a date? So it'll be like, if the food is good, the date will go well?
Yes, good food is important for dating, but also food is very important for breakups. So I actually think that as an advice columnist, my attachment to food is more about eating one's feelings, which I have done actually tonight. I've eaten a lot of my feelings. Sometimes twice. So yeah, I mean, to me, being Jewish, I grew up without a whole lot of religion, but with a lot of food, and that to me is what being Jewish meant. So yeah, so it's great to be part of this event, even though I am not a foodie, because we all eat and we all feel.
So when you want to eat your feelings, what is there something particular, like, did you have a bubby? Does she make something?
I happen to come from a family of Jewish women who could make like one thing and nothing else.
I see, okay.
So she
how many, if there are a lot of women in your family, you got everything, everybody makes one thing,
of everything.
You're covered.
And then it ended with me, I make nothing, but I could order in.
Hey, you got a good numbers for takeout, you're in good shape.
Right, so we did a lot of fried matzah, we did a lot of brisket.
Wait, you mean matzah brine?
Yeah,
okay.
so I'm dumbing it down.
You're dumbing it down. Matzah brine, fried matzah.
Fried matzah.
Okay. Especially if somebody in your family makes one thing, that's really good.
It's like potluck. We can all make one thing, and then I'll order out, and then everybody's happy.
So what are some of the things that, for your family, for good food memories, that maybe you wake up at 3 in the morning? I wish I had my grandmother's brisket.
Oh, brisket? She had a melon baller and would make perfect cantaloupe. Little balls, like look like marbles. And then we'd have the matzah brine and the iced coffee. We were big at like midnight snacks. My grandmother was a late night person. So yes, and I still am. So sometimes at like 1 in the morning, I will crave matzah brine. I can't even tell you why. It's just in my genes. And always desserts.
You're going out. You're giving advice to someone who's going out on a first date.
Yes.
Okay.
Fried matzah all the way.
Well, it depends who, if they like fried matzah.
Yeah.
But what is it, if there's something you're going out on a first date, what do you recommend to viewers with saying, hey, I want to go out for X? What do you suggest? Like, in the 80s, you remember the hamburger was the power of lunch?
My recommendation for people on first dates is to get a menu that is a wide variety, not to get too specialized, and also to find something that's in the mid-level price range, because I think the most awkward thing about a first date is who pays, how much is it, being afraid to order something expensive on the menu. So there's actually like a gourmet pizza place in town that I always send people to, because you're not going to spend much more than $15 a person, and it's a nice first date. Save the other places for the second date and the third date, but...
Oh wait, you mean the more expensive,
the
second,
places, and you spend that first date also realizing, figuring out what the specialties are that they like. So, save the very, very specialized food for date 2 and 3.
At what point is too early to have somebody over saying, I'm going to cook dinner for you?
You're asking someone who doesn't cook, so I'm thinking never.
Well, or
never.
come over to my place and we'll do takeout.
Yes.
When do you invite somebody over saying, come on over, where I'm going to make something for you?
I'm going to say with every couple it's different. I think that if it happens before date 3 or date 4, it can be a little scary. What does it mean? Does having fried matzah at home mean that there'll be a fried matzah sleepover? You just never know. But I think when you're at date 4 or date 5, it's good.
Now, do you have any tips for guys in particular saying, like get chocolate, some of the cliches that are out there, or oysters, they're aphrodisiacs. Like, what are some moves that you should make and what you shouldn't make?
Here's what I would say. If you're having somebody over to dinner, have more than like 3 options for beverages. I've actually been to dates to a person's house, and there's like water and beer and vodka, and then like maybe soda that looks 4 years old. Maybe get some juice. Maybe get some sparkling water. I think beverages are, they're the way we start an evening, and they're what we drink throughout the course of a meal. So yes, alcoholic beverages are great, but I love it when, someone has something I didn't expect, like a lemon soda water. You won't look weird, I promise.
I see. All right. I've got one really burning question for you.
Okay.
Are you team cake or are you team pie? There is a difference, and you must choose.
very easily I will see team cake. I will
Wow!
say team
Oh, team cake.
cake. No pie, cake. I like frosting. I like the sweeter the better. Pie is like, don't make me have fruit. Just give me what I want,
What about
which
chocolate
is
pudding pie?
fine. But I really just
Cheesecake?
I would if I.
Compromise?
I used to, on occasion, as a meal, and this happens on occasion now that I live by myself because no one's there to watch me, I will have like a small sheet cake and just eat little bites here and there. Did that sound like very sad old like cat lady-ish with me? And
No,
with me
that
and my
does not
sad-
sound
sad-
old cat lady.
Sad birthday cake with not on my birthday, but I love cake. I'm very lowbrow about my frosting also. I like sugar frosting. I don't need buttercream, fancy frostings. A grocery store sheet cake and I'm set.
Meredith, thank you so much for taking the
Thank
time
you.
out. This is a blast. And remember, team cake. Sometimes, particularly you want to go out on a date, hey, you have to make sure you've got some cake as well, right?
Cake.
And then you can have your cake and eat it too.
Food Biker is a part of This Complete Breakfast.